Alright, what's up guys? This is my 2003 R6, and obviously by the title, I'm 18 years old. So I'm basically just gonna go over the pointers and like how it is having a crotch rocket at 18 years old, you know, like the mentality behind me having this and what's kept me alive. And I've only had around 3 months of riding experience, and I'm already on this, which is completely insane and scary. So I'm just gonna ride and pretty much talk about it. Alright, so point one, do I recommend having a Yamaha R6 at 18? Well, technically I had this at 17, I just turned 18. So would I recommend having a Yamaha R6 at 17, 18? And the answer should be obvious: no. This is not a safe bike to have when you're in an immature mindset. And everyone telling you that it's dangerous and you should wait, it's true. Obviously listen to your own thoughts and ideas as well. Don't just conform to what other people say. But I will add in, this is an extremely dangerous hobby, I guess. like going to the gym is a hobby, riding a bike is a hobby, but the difference in fatalities is absolutely insane from the gym compared to something like this. Do I recommend this? No and yes. And I'll start with the no first. It's so easy to speed, it's so easy to just pull the throttle, and you give something this fast to a minor 18-year-old, and I feel like anyone under like 22, or anyone that's not mentally mature enough to handle something like this, it's so easy just to let it like take you. You know what I mean? It's so easy just to rip the throttle, just turn a little bit and you're already speeding. Felony speeds on a 600. If you have a small bike like a 300, if you rip it, even if you full send it, the max is like 110, 120. So yes, that is obviously still dangerous speeds, and you know, you can still get yourself killed. But I feel like it's a lot easier to kill yourself on one of these than a 300, which is why I understand the UK laws or Europe laws about like age and CCs. Like you have to be like, when you're 18, my age, you can only have a 125 cc, I believe. That's like a gram, which is kind of dumb, but it makes sense. They're trying to protect the people, because I've had so many close encounters with cars, and I've only been driving for like 3-4 months. I've had so many close calls, people cut me off. It's actually insane how many idiots are on the road. And once you get a bike like this, you realize that no one can drive, and you have to constantly drive defensively and drive like everyone. When they say pretend like you're invisible, they mean it, because you are invisible. Anytime you enter an intersection, prepare for the worst to happen. Like pretend when you're going straight at a light and the light's green but it's turning yellow and there's a car turning, just always assume that they're going to turn and cut you off in front of you. Never assume that they're going to wait for you or see you. Never assume it, because I've almost had like 3 crashes just because of that one thing. So that was like the no. I'm gonna get to the yes part now. Why I would recommend, I would recommend this, because obviously it's fun. This is such an insane feeling being on one of these, and you won't know, or you can't even experience it unless you have one. It's so freeing. Once you ride this for like a week straight and you go back to a car, you're gonna miss it and you're gonna like wish you were on your bike. I started on a Ninja 650, and I had that for about a month, and then I sold it and then I got this. In that time period of when I sold it, it was a week from when I bought this. So I sold a 650, I waited a week, and that week I was miserable riding in a car. Only a week I was miserable riding in a car. Then I got this, you know, little crotch rocket, and the difference is insane. The 650 is a sport touring, and this is a sport bike. So even jumping from a 650cc sport touring to this was absolutely, the power difference is absolutely insane. Once you get above around 8K RPMs, this thing turns into an absolute monster, and it's honestly terrifying. And give that into a hand of an 18-year-old or someone that can just rip the throttle, or someone that's suicidal. You know, it's a dangerous combination. So obviously anything you do is at your own risk, and this is motorcycling is just another factor of that. Do everything at your own risk. Speed at your own risk. Buy a bike at your own risk. Do anything in life at your own risk. Just know, if you buy one of these, if you crash, there's a way higher chance you're not going to survive it than a car. So just know that, and keep in the back of your mind that every single time you jump on the road, you're going to be put in dangerous situations, and you're going to have to always pay attention and be aware of every single little thing that's going around. I'm looking at the cars. I'm looking at 3 cars ahead of me. I'm looking at people, looking at cars coming towards me. I'm looking for dumb people trying to go around me or cut me off. Anything and everything you have to look for, and you have to be aware of when owning something like this. Alright, part 2. This is, I'm talking about my mentality at 18 years old. So it's almost impossible to put something like this in the hands of an 18-year-old or anyone young, really, and not expect them to speed. You're gonna speed. I don't care what you say, you're gonna end up speeding. It's so hard. I'm speeding right now. I'm barely on the throttle. I'm an inch on the throttle, and I'm going speeds that is 10 miles above the speed limit. Like, it's insane. In second gear. I never have to, especially if you commute, you're never gonna have to leave second or third gear. But giving that much power and this much power to someone young and immature that doesn't respect the machine or doesn't understand how dangerous, or like, this could be every single moment, every single time you take a bike out, it could be a life or death situation. And I just want anyone that tries to buy one of these to know that every single time they're going out, they're risking their lives. Obviously, that's on that's talking about like the deepest dark parts of the whole community, or the whole riding experience. That's only one half, like the dangerous. But I want to get that in people's heads, that this is real. You have to respect this. And especially if you start on a 600, people say you don't have to go fast, you can always start on 1,000, you just respect the machine. I don't believe that, because once you get a little comfortable, that's what's dangerous. As soon as you get comfortable on this and stop respecting and stop fearing it and start doing dumb stuff, that's where the bad stuff happens. So always be aware, be attentive, you know, just trust your gut if you should get one, if you're ready or not, and trust your gut in any situation. Play it safe. Do not do something dumb. Don't go out and speed and run from police. I do not recommend that, especially at a young age. That's just my mindset at 18, and it's so hard to battle those thoughts of just like, you see an empty big highway and you just want to rip it, you know, top speed test and go crazy in lane swerve, and you see all these dudes on Instagram going crazy and you want to try it. Yeah, no, very dangerous, not good, because at 18 years old your mind is very impressionable, and it's very easy to influence. And I'm saying that from experience, so, because I am 18 years old, so everything I'm saying is coming from experience and my mindset right now. Obviously my mindset doesn't contribute to every single 18-year-old's mindset, but I'm speaking for the majority, because I feel like I'm pretty normal 18-year-old. You know, I go to the gym, I ride a bike, I'm pretty standard, you know. So just trying to put that out there. Another reason why I have a bike in Yamaha R6 at 18 is because of prices. I bought this thing for $3,600. You know, it's a little clapped out, needs a little love. Didn't have any fairings on it, but $3,600, you can't really beat that. 03 R6, like I said, it's kind of busted up. Probably could have got it for a lower price, but I was impatient, and yeah, I'm happy with my decision. I made the best decision in the moment, and I'm gonna stick with it. But maintenance and insurance costs. Let me get back to that. So I'm 18 years old, 2003 Yamaha R6. I pay $60 a month in insurance. And for someone young like me trying to save up money from a not so good paying job, it's amazing. I put $60 a month in insurance, and a full entire tank of gas is $12. So $12, it's like 40 miles per gallon. $12 to completely fill it up from empty. It's insane. I can save so much money and save that money towards future and better things, or upgrading the bike by just having one instead of spending it on a car, or spending gas on a car. The monthly gas costs from a bike compared to a car is absolutely insane. I've probably saved $200 a month just on gas alone. I mean, if you daily drive it every single day. Maintenance is on a bike is cheap as long as you do the basic stuff. Tires, chains, oil, everything is pretty cheap. Maybe, I mean, if you keep up with it, maybe once every 2 months you do the oil change and chain, like glue it. You may not even have to change it. Brakes, stuff like that every 3 months. Maybe $200 total. Obviously tires are more expensive than that, but you rarely have to change them. But maintenance is just so cheap. Gas is just so cheap. It's so hard to beat having a bike when you're young. Plus just the experience of riding it and just feeling cool and skipping traffic and just all the other things are just amazing, like just the experience of having a bike. I've only been riding for 3 months, like I said, and just the community and people I've met so far is just absolutely insane. It's a blessing to be able to have one of these, to drive one, to meet people, to make new opportunities with friends. It's a little community, and I love it. I love the bike community. I made a whole group chat. People are so friendly and nice. If you don't know what, like, maintenance wise, they're always there to help. People are always down to ride, do rides, and meet new people, make new friends, and meeting more people makes more opportunities just in life in general. And I feel like that's good practice, and I feel like that's good for me. Just working on meeting new people and becoming better every single day. It's just a community that everyone's there for each other. I love it. And once you get a bike, you realize that everyone does a little, sign down wave, and everyone's just so friendly. I haven't had one bad experience in the bike community so far, and that's amazing. Especially as someone young, I look up to a lot of people, a lot of older people in the bike community, a lot of older people in life, because that's where you get your wisdom and that's where you get your knowledge from. And if other people had bad experiences, you can learn from them and you can use that to your advantage, so you don't have to go through the same experiences. Kind of a little cheat code, and that's what I'm trying to do. Trying to meet older people, otherwise people that I could look up to, and they could tell me about things, tell me about life, tell me about bikes. I just love it. Growing. That's the whole goal in life. I just want to grow in a bike community, grow in life, and just become better every single day, and I love it. Anyways though, this is my first video, technically, like, yapping video. I want to do kind of like, not copying Brian, but I'm just comparing what I want my content to be compared to Brian, because I love what he does for the community, and I love like the type of vlogs and stuff that he makes. So basically my plan is I'm gonna start every Sunday. I'm gonna post it's gonna be like a series, but it's gonna be a series of, well, me yapping, but I want it to be like a little podcast thing, where I just share my thoughts. I'm 18, so I'm always looking for people to look up to, people in the comments, let me know about life and just things, and just living life, just getting better experiences, so I can look up to people. And if there's anyone younger than me that like wants a bike or wants to learn about life, that we can all grow together, get new experiences every day, like a little therapy session, little community. That's what I want to make. So I'm gonna start a series every single Sunday. It's gonna be talking about something new. probably have to do with like mental stuff, like a little therapy kind of thing, or just yapping about life or certain topics. We'll see. I'll get better as I go, and you know, just learn and get better at this. That's all I could ask for. But thank you if anyone watches this, for me yapping the entire time and stuck in traffic. This is actually good though, because I have time to talk. I didn't know I was just gonna ride around in a circle, but this is actually kind of convenient for the first time. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, listen to a little bit of yapping, learn something new, just gain some knowledge from this. And if you have any knowledge for me, then drop it in the comments, because I'm always trying to learn. I pray that I never become so prideful or, you know, egotistical that I cannot take advice from anyone. I want to be able to learn from everyone, the richest people, the poorest people. Every single person has different life experiences, and I know I can get, even if it's just 0.1% of knowledge from their life, or, you know, situations, that I can learn from it and grow from it and use it to make me better, use it to make me stronger, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. You know, just grow in life. That's the whole purpose. That's all I want to do. So just thank you for listening to me out, and you know, I'm gonna stay consistent with this. I enjoy it because I love riding and I love yapping. So you know, it's a good combination. Just thank you, and yeah, peace out.